don't come back. If you ask me today, I think my success is built upon that phone call. If my father had said, oh, if it's so hard, it's so difficult for you, why don't you come back home? That's okay. Because after all, my father had his own building. I had my own apartment I was living in before I left. I could still go back and just say, relax, chill. My father said, there's no place for you again. Stay there. Whatever people are doing to succeed, you also do the same and succeed. I had to stay back. I was broke and I needed to manage my resources. But that was how I stayed until the first month ended. It got easier and easier, and the rest is history. The point is, my father could have said, come back home. So when you find people in your life that are always accepting those useless excuses from you, you need to really reevaluate. Are they really helping you, or they're killing you? You really need to get people that are saying, I'm not going to take those excuses from you. Go down there and do the work. If my father had not said, whatever people are doing to succeed, you also do it legitimately, legally. Don't come back home. There's no place. I probably would have gone back home. Well, I'm thinking that if I'd called my mom, I probably would have gone back home, because she would have just said, oh, my boy, come back. My father wasn't like that. He wasn't going to have that. And that was how I stayed back in Lagos. And, and I grew from there. I'll tell you one more story about why it's important to be careful about people around you. See, I was working for this company as a deputy national sales manager. At some point, I became in charge of training, and then I became the deputy head of HR, and eventually I headed the HR department in that organization. It was really a nationwide organization, huge. I learned a lot, grew there, and it taught me a lot. But then along the line, I got another job on the other side of that's the mainland of Lagos. So I'll have to travel across the third mainland bridge to the other side. And this job was going to pay me 3.5 times what I was earning, what I'm currently earning. Assuming I'm still in this company, I'm going to a new company. That company is going to pay me 3.5 times. And then I called my wife and I said, I don't think I want to take this job. And she said, why? And I said, so she said, how much are they willing to pay? And I told her the amount. And she said, why don't you want to take the job? And then I said, because it's too far from the house. It means I'll be traveling every day. And she paused for a moment and she said, if you're from Nigeria, you'll understand this. And she said, your village people don't pursue you, Abi. That means it's like a way of saying, are you nuts? What's wrong with it? Have you been hypnotized or something?